Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Red Dirt Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the Velvet Voice Walker Stewart here to announce the action for the evening. Folks, we have an amazing card lined up for you all tonight. Can I hear it? Are you ready for RDW? That's what I like to hear, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and start it off here tonight with a TLC match for the RDW Championship. Introducing first, making his way to the ring, he is Kane the Clown. Introducing the champion. He is from the Crow's Nest, the urban legend, the RDW champion, Drake Gallows. Nobody's gonna stand in my way. Hands it up now. I'm sorry, Drake. What now?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the bell has sounded. This match is underway. The Velvet Voice Walker Stewart, accompanied by none other than UWO and Red Dirt Wrestling owner and commissioner himself, Brent Wall. Brent, how are you doing today? We're starting off hot with the action.
Hi there, hello family, and thank you for that welcome, Walker. And they came at it hot. They went straight through a door firsthand, and they're still freaking going at it.
Absolutely. The RDW Championship is on the line. Last time we saw the RDW Championship defended, Drake Gallows picked up a victory over none other than Oxley.
And Oxley not being an easy person to go over on.
Absolutely. But you know what Drake Gallows says, Brent? Drake does go over. We're going to see if that's the case here tonight. The RDW Championship is on the line.
You know, this is a territory where Kane the Clown is in his own.
Drake Gallows, what is he planning for here? He has that steel chair. Ooh. Strike right to the skull of Kane the Clown. That is absolutely devastating.
Well, it looks like Kane the Clown just walking away from that one.
Doing the best that he can. Kane the Clown yet to hold championship gold here in Red Dirt Wrestling. Looking to change that here tonight. We're going to see if he can get the job done.
Caught up on the top rope.
Oh, kick right to the gut of Kane the Clown. Drake Gallows, you know how he likes to set up for that ultimate power bomb that he's known for. Gallows, now this is the opening contest of RDW New Year, New Me.
Now biting is not allowed. Come on, Steve, you know this.
And Brent, this has to be a very interesting experience for, I mean, newly acclaiming both of these companies here in UWO and Red Dirt Wrestling, and of course, getting to sit by my side and watching the action, calling the action alongside me. What's going through your mind right now, knowing what you're witnessing?
Well, as you know, Walker, I'm the one usually out there wearing the stripes, so I'm in a new home, a new environment here, and it just makes me want to get up there and do what I do best and call the shots. But shoot, I'm back here just calling things with you, and I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, I understand that. It's a pleasure to sit alongside you here tonight, Mr. Wall. Oh, look at that. Drake Gallows sent directly into the ring.
It's like King the Clown on top of things here, and like I said, this is his home. He is known for table matches, ladder matches, anything hardcore. This is what he's good at.
I noticed, ladies and gentlemen, there is no championship hanging above the ring or hanging anywhere here in the VFW Post 9265, so different style of TLC match than we might be used to seeing here at the VFW. Nevertheless, Kane the Clown trying.
A lot of back and forth here. These guys know each other very well.
Doing the best that he can. Look at this. Kane sending Drake Gallows directly through that table.
Somebody check on him.
That is absolute brutality in its truest form here, Brent.
Kane the Clown looks like he's ready to get something set up for big.
Kane the Clown's feeling really good right now. We're going to see if he can get the job done in this matchup.
Our official Steve making sure Drake is okay.
Drake, of course, a two-time RDW champion in the flesh. Going for the cover here.
Pinfall. Oh, just two.
And it is pinfalls or submissions in legality. That is the only way you're going to be able to win this contest here, Brent.
Like you said earlier, this isn't your typical TLC match. But as you see, we're dealing with the lower roof, and we had to make some adjustments to those rules.
Absolutely. And as far as I am aware, the very first TLC matchup in Red Dirt Wrestling history. Now, I got to tell you that this matchup did look a lot different earlier on when it was announced. Ryan the Ripper Allen, who was recently sidelined at one of our last UWO events, Duncan Kincaid, who was put out of action earlier on in the day. And now it is down to just two men. How do you think it changes the landscape of this company?
It's very strange. Nobody's been able to get a hold of Ryan since things have went over at the last UWO show.
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness!
Referee Steve Spencer has been taken out here, Brent.
Somebody come out here and make sure these guys are okay. Everybody down in the ring, just pure chaos.
Well, as you were saying, the complexion of the matchup has changed with the lack of two competitors that were supposed to be involved, but now the matchup has completely changed. Our referee has been taken out of action.
There's no way to find out a winner right now.
Oh, and referee
we've got Robin.
Robin's checking on referee Steve Spencer, but Drake Gallows now, going for the cover here.
Pin. Just getting a 2 count out of that.
Robin now our legal official in this contest. You have to hope that Steve Spencer's doing okay here, but we still have a match going on.
Steve is still down. I am worried about him.
And Drake Gallows heads to the plunder, utilizing a steel chair, and now turning his attention to that ladder here, Brent.
This is our first ladder in this matchup.
Drake Gallows, he's now set up this ladder on the outside of the ring, but it's not going to do him any good when Kane the Clown's in the middle of the ring right now, Brent.
Oh, something's going through Drake's head. He's got an idea, and I don't like this.
If there's one thing that was assured whenever Drake Gallows signed on to this matchup, of course, it was the fact that there would be some brutality. And now you add a force like Kane the Clown, someone that we've never seen before here in Red Dirt Wrestling.
Oh!
Drop toe hold directly into that steel folding chair.
Face first into the steel.
And now
Kane the Clown going for the pin.
The cover here. Only a 2 count there, says referee Robin.
That is our third 2 count in this matchup.
Consistently battling back and forth are both of these competitors. What is it going to take, Brent, for one of these men to put the other one away?
This is going to be no chance here for a lot of people. These guys are great in the ring, and they're great in this environment. It's just pure chaos out here.
It is absolutely chaotic here at VFW Post 9265. New year, new me. We might have a new RDW champion by the end of the night.
It does look like Kane the Clown was getting on the top of it. Oh.
And then, okay, Kane the Clown is getting in a position that it's not going to be enjoying. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, this is definitely a spot you do not want to be in. Drake is no stranger to heights.
He is the urban legend for a reason, death-defying in all regards, and well, this man is challenging it here tonight.
Come on, think about this, Drake. Think about this.
Wait, what is...
Whoa, whoa, who is this?
Oh my...
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Looks like Kane the... Oh my God.
Well, this is not a legal competitor in this matchup, Brent. What's going on here? I don't know. What the...
Oh, and the table won that matchup, but this masked man just took out Mr. Gallows.
He is the table. The table does not bust, but Dre Gallows' head very well might have. And Kane the Clown is the only man standing right now.
Who is this masked man?
I just don't know, Brent. This is something that we're going to have to look into, apparently. Kane the Clown now back into the ring with Drake Gallows. The RDW Championship still on the line. Oh, and this looks familiar. Kane the Clown. He's going for that powerbomb, a signature maneuver of... Wait a minute!
Oh!
Oh, my God!
That looked terrible. And your pinfall.
That's it.
And there you have it.
Your winner and new RDW champion, Kane the Clown.
Can we get some help out here?
Ladies and gentlemen, what a matchup we just had. A new RDW champion in Kane the Clown. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's not all. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Hailing from Tulsa, Oklahoma. She is dominant. Skylar hailing from Hutchinson, Kansas. She is the heart of Hutchinson, Stormy Renee. Slice's 2023 New Year's resolution, which is to stop drinking Dr. Pepper.
Turns out it's not really that good for you. In moderation, but drink some water too. Yeah. Now you, on the other hand. Okay, look. You want some more? Remember that little song?
I am willing to forgive your slap. I feel like it's time. We just kiss and make up, go back to being friends.
Bygones be bygones.
You had a bad night.
New Year.
New Year, new me. Let's leave that back in 2022. Let's take our love and our friendship with us into 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah, where we're going today. Here's the bell.
Ring the bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bell has sounded. This match is underway as we see two rivals, two friends. I mean, they've been a multitude of things here in Unified Wrestling Oklahoma and Red Dirt Wrestling. That being Skylar Slice and Stormy Renee.
You know, Walker, when I first broke into this business, Skylar was one of the first people I seen in the ring, and over the years I have watched, here we go, but over the years I have watched Stormy grow into a very fierce competitor here, and this is going to be a great matchup for two friends.
Absolutely. Stormy Renee, a fan favorite here. Both of these women truly in Red Dirt Wrestling here in Oklahoma City. Skylar Slice, though, you know, I alluded to in the ring the dominant nature of Skylar Slice, and I have to tell you, it looks like she's going to be putting that on display here, Brent. Going for the cover here.
Here we go. Already a 2 count in this matchup, and you know, I was talking with Skylar in the back, and she said come 2023 is going to be her year, and she is ready to buckle down, get rid of the Dr. Pepper, and be serious competitor in this ring.
I've always seen Skylar Slice to be a serious competitor, but there's something different, something new. She was speaking to me in the middle of the ring, telling me she was adamant, you must announce what my New Year's resolution is. I'm done with the Dr. Pepper, I'm done with the games, and well, we're going to see where it's going to get her, Brent.
She is a talent that has goals, and she is definitely one that loves to make them.
Stormy Renee now, Irish whip. Look at that splash right into the corner. That's a hug that I would not want to be on the other side of. Look at this.
A lot of back and forth between both of these competitors.
Renee off the ropes. Skylar Slice with
Big
that spinning,
kick.
yeah, that spinning heel kick. Absolutely fantastic in-ring competition for both of these women. I love what I'm seeing here tonight out of Skylar Slice. A new sense of ferocity, a new sense of that domination that I talked about earlier on.
She is definitely meaning business here, and for her to just see a friend in the ring and be this competitive, she's definitely here not playing any games.
Well, you have to know that she has to have her eyes set on the UWO Ladies Champion, that being Nova Phoenix. Those two have gone to war a multitude of times in the past. You know she wants to be the very next UWO Ladies Champion.
Well, as you know it here in Oklahoma, the ladies' competition is very competitive, and all of these girls want to be on top.
Absolutely. Skylar Slice wearing Stormy Renee down, doing everything that she can. She has that size advantage on Stormy Renee, a very powerful competitor. But does Renee have what it takes to battle back from that power?
Big elbow.
Irish whip reverse now. Slice on the offensive. No, Renee ducks.
Oh,
Taking her down with a
Stormy
sling blade. Now, usually we see a lot more hot dogging and grandstanding out of Stormy Renee.
Big spear from Stormy Renee.
But Stormy Renee, that love and peace, going for the cover.
Here we go. Oh, 2 count.
Absolutely. What a fantastic matchup we are seeing thus far in the middle of the ring. These two women are trying to set the tone. Everyone here tonight is trying to set the tone for their 2023, Brent.
Well, these are definitely two competitors I do not want to come after. Oh.
Yeah, Stormy Renee, she had that one well scouted. Now creating some separation are both of these women, and that's a very smart strategy on the side of both of them.
Skylar going for, oh my goodness, what was that a kiss?
That was it.
That was 3.
winner, Skylar Slides.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that was a kiss and a roll-up for the 3 count.
You said you wanted to kiss and make up, so we did.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, talk about a New Year's kiss, but we have another matchup coming your way. The following contest is set for one fall, and it is a Grappler's Challenge. First, making his way to ringside, he is the fight god, Morrison. Accompanied by Steve and
Explain this match to these idiots. You suck.
Okay, so in his own delightful way, Morrison would like me to explain to you what this match consists of. So, in this match, there is a 20-minute time limit. There are, each competitor is allowed 3 rope breaks. If you direct a punch to the face the first time, it's a warning. The second time, it's an automatic disqualification. There are no moves off of the top rope. And both competitors must maintain standing contact with each other.
Whatever.
Remember that.
You know you're going to cheat. What happens if you know you're going to cheat? I don't know what
I told that.
and his opponent. He's hailing from the other side of the tracks. He is the Heat Seeker, Montego.
That's rude. Jackson, do your job. Drop her.
Well, Brent, we just announced it. We heard CM Burnham talk about it at the very least. Of course, the Grappler's Challenge, a match of Morrison's own division here.
Now, this is a matchup that I have reffed quite a few times. The rules are a little bit different, and you'll definitely be seeing that here tonight.
Absolutely a fantastic rules expert that you are, but well, the bell has sounded. This match is underway, and Montego
quick at it.
starting off hot here.
Used up his 1 punch to the face.
Hey, that's not standing.
Morrison now, you know, for a long time, this man was considered to be a fantastic brawler, and that he still is. He still is an incredible competitor, no matter the style you put in front of him. We've been seeing a lot more of a technical aspect, the grappling aspect out of Morrison.
A lot of these competitors I've seen tonight, they are wanting to do something different. They are bringing in the new year with a bang, and bringing back the grappler Morrison is one of these things.
You see those foot wraps on Morrison. He got the singlet on. He means business here tonight. Montego Sika, I mean, he's hailing from the other side of the tracks, and I got to tell you, this is a match style that I'm sure he's not incredibly used to, at least not to the wherewithal that Morrison has.
You know, it may not be something he's used to, but it is something that he looks like he's doing very well at.
Absolutely.
Looks like a little bit of mutual respect between these two competitors.
I mean, and Montego Sika has been doing this for over 15 years. Morrison, he's been doing this for a hell of a long time as well. Brent, I got to tell you, both of these men know each other inside and out.
And both of these men very familiar with that ring and how to put their competitors on their belly.
And now, look at this, a torque of the ankle of Morrison here.
Wrench in the ankle.
Absolutely fantastic in-ring positioning here for Morrison as well. Tigo's nowhere close to those ropes.
Tigo barely getting out of it, but just to take a kick to the chest.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, January 14th in Tulsa, Oklahoma. You're going to be there, Brent. I know the Unified Wrestling Oklahoma faithful will be there as Morrison takes on Sam Stackhouse for the UWO Championship.
You know, I spoke with Sam over this, and I was adamant about taking that title shot away from him, but Sam wanted it. Sam wanted to go on with his... I mean, these guys grew up in the ring together. They were childhood friends, and to be in Oklahoma's very first death match, I'm kind of scared for both of these men.
Absolutely, and I got to tell you, I mean, it's impressive on your end, Brent, to have greenlit the very first death match to take place in the state of Oklahoma. I'm sure there's a lot riding on the line here legally and in a lot of different ways for you, Brent.
Well, as becoming the owner, the first show was kind of crazy. The next show is just going to be crazier, and I'm not going to hold anything back. You know, I'm giving the fans everything they've paid for.
Absolutely. Morrison, uppercut there. Montego Sika still seeing a little bit of that brawling, striking style out of Morrison here.
Definitely can't take it out.
Absolutely. Take the dog out of the fight. You can't take the fight out of the dog, but can you take the fight out of the fight god? Montego Sika is trying his hardest to do so, but the cover here.
Ooh, just a 1 count.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are 15 minutes away from the end of this contest. This matchup does have a 20-minute time limit.
Morrison working on Tigo, just wearing him down into the mat.
This camel clutch applied. Tigo trying to sweep out of it, and he does now, picking that ankle. Oh, and look at this.
Oh, in a reversal.
This is reminiscent of Morrison here in his own style now.
Oh, and Morrison got a foot on the rope.
And that's the expert in-ring positioning that Morrison does have.
Tigo taking every bit of that 5 count to let go. Morrison seemed a little bit upset about having the rope and Tigo not letting go. Oh, it looks like Morrison needs to concentrate on his competitor and not the fans.
Now, separation was created. The separation ends. Collar and elbow tie-up. Transition here into that single wing. Trying to transition maybe into a choke of a triangle variety, but...
Well, it looks like with Tigo's height advantage, Morrison's not getting a hold of it.
Yeah, that's a fantastic point to make here, Brent.
Oh, big chop in the corner from Tigo.
Yeah, that doesn't have much of a grappler style to it, but it's incredibly effective.
Oh, it'll take the breath right out of you.
Don't ask us, ask Morrison. And Montego Sika,
to Burnham.
an incredible sign of disrespect to CM Burnham.
Oh. Uh-oh, Tigo is not a fan of these slacks.
He has that protective covering on his chest, so I mean, maybe it leaves it ineffective.
Big punch.
Fantastic. Tigo now. Look at this. Clothesline. Snapmare out of the corner. Tigo, he's taking it 100 miles a minute now.
Oh, here we go.
Off the ropes.
Oh, big knee to the shoulder.
You can't see, you can't fight. Going for the cover here, hooking the outer leg. Only a 2 count.
Just a 2 count. It doesn't look like Morrison knows where he's at right now.
I'd be incredibly shocked if he did. But he has his eyes locked on Tigo.
Shot to the gut of Tigo.
Now, Brent, you've been in the ring with both of these men while you were wearing the stripes, and I got to ask you, what is the intensity of Morrison like? Just being in the same ring with him has to be an intimidating factor for anyone.
The key thing about being in the ring with both of these competitors, especially Morrison, is just give them space. Get in there to tell them what they need to know, but get right back out of there.
Now this hold is locked in.
Tigo in a terrible position right now.
And he is just feet away from these ropes. Referee Candace Harding has a fantastic vision here of what Brawler Morrison is doing. Just look at this.
Brawler trying to roll him over. Oh, Tigo with the rope.
Absolutely.
Morrison not letting go.
Yeah, there was a lot of aggression on the side of Morrison there in terms of holding on to that rope for as much of that 5 count as he possibly could.
And one of the rules of this matchup is you can only have that warning once. And then, well, actually, I believe it is twice, but then it is an automatic disqualification at the 3rd time.
And a 3rd time, a charm, and that charm will send you back into the locker room and the other member to the pay window. But Morrison, look at these. I love
huge kicks.
The accuracy on these strikes it's stupendous. In-ring ability. I'm in awe every single time I see this man compete in a red dirt wrestling ring.
I'll tell you, Walker, I've known Morrison for a long time, and I know he had debuted when he was 14 years old. He has spent a lot of time in that ring perfecting this craft. Tigo down for a 4 count right now. Our official Candace had a count of 6.
Count of 7 now. It's only a matter of time. Tigo's stirring, though. And you notice Brawler Morrison, he gave him that space. He gave Tigo the space he needed to start rolling around here. But is it going to come back to bite him? It doesn't look like it.
Huge suplex.
Morrison with the suplex going for the cover. 1, 2.
Just a 2 count.
I'm incredibly impressed out of this new side of Morrison. It truly is a new side.
With the ankle lock here, twisting.
And not only the ankle, but also the ligaments that run through the knee, that run through that thyroid. Oh, the thigh, look at this.
That lower back, he's just getting him.
Single leg crab, and now Tigo is trying to transition all the way to the ropes, but can he do it? It's going to be a battle here for Montego Sika, but he's no stranger to battles. Hell, he's standing in the ring with one right now.
Tigo has the fans on his side, but it does not seem to be helping.
Oh, and Tigo grappling the leg of his own. I mean, maybe he has been doing his own work here, Brent.
Oh, Tigo setting him up for a figure 4 lock.
Figure 4 leg lock. There's no way that Morrison can tap right here. This is a matchup of his own creation. He devised this matchup.
Morrison with the ropes, and that is the 2nd break of Tigo. One more time, and it is an automatic disqualification.
Kicked right to the gut. Caught by Tigo, and now Morrison.
Reversal roll up.
Schoolboy roll up now. No.
What's going on here? 2 count.
And he barely had the shoulder up, but it looks like he's transitioning more into a chokehold of sorts here. It's hard to see from our vantage point, Brett.
It is hard to see from this angle, but it looks like he's got him in a Kimura.
Oh, there you go. Kimura lock applied, and you notice he's shoving that right knee directly into the sternum of Tigo. So not only are you getting the impact on the back, but also on the front side.
This is definitely a lock that you do not want to be on the opposite end of.
And the more time that he spends in this hold, the likelihood that his career ends sooner, Brent. I mean, I hate to be a downer, but the facts are the facts. Stepping in the ring with Brawler Morrison is dangerous game.
Tigo working his way out of that submission, but just right back into the uppercuts.
Oh, whip off the ropes here. Morrison, look at this.
Oh, knee to the face of Morrison.
Into the corner, discus clothesline.
There we go.
Beautiful,
Tigo.
beautiful
Both
Northern
men down.
Lights. The Northern Lights suplex going for the cover here.
Here we go. Oh, just a 2 count. Morrison barely getting the shoulder up.
That might be the closest 2.99 repeating I have ever seen happening here live in Red Dirt Wrestling.
This might be the first time in this match. Morrison looks like he is in trouble. And as you hear Burnham saying, this is against the rules of this matchup. Oh,
he tried to re-strategize to the middle rope, but
oh, Tigo is tapping.
Your winner by submission, the Fight God, Morrison. Ladies and gentlemen, what a fantastic grapplers competition that we just had, but the following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Somebody pee themselves right here?
Morrison peed himself to win.
And hailing from the Kaya BT Mountains.
well, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to have a highly anticipated matchup from the Kiamachi Mountains, Giganto taking on the Spotlight Logan Knight.
And I feel bad for Logan this evening.
I mean, he didn't have the best of luck on that last Empire Pro Wrestling event that happened earlier on in the evening, but it is a new year and it is a new me, and it is a new opportunity for the Spotlight tonight.
It may be a new opportunity, but that is former RDW champion.
I can do this. Let's go.
Oh, collar and elbow tie up here. Giganto, obviously with the power advantage in this matchup.
Logan might need to rethink his strategy here.
Spotlight now. Calling for the action, ducking that now. Oh, and this is a fantastic strategy we're seeing out of the Spotlight.
Chop down the tree a bit.
Can he do it though?
Whoa, head scissors.
Beautiful tilt-a-whirl head scissor whip. Logan Knight now firing up here tonight.
Oh, Giganto out of the way, coming back fast.
He's trying to break in 2023 the best way he possibly can. I don't even know if Giganto knows that this is going to be a new year, Brent.
You know, I was talking to him in the back, and I believe you are right.
I mean, I can't even express, I don't even know where these mountains are. Giganto now. Ripcord into the elbow strike.
Huge hit. 2 count.
2 count says referee crazy. Charlie and Brent, I don't really understand how you can put a man who's crazy in charge of anything. But at the end of the day, Giganto.
Oh, Logan Knight just getting out of the way of that one.
Oh, in the spotlight, heading to the top rope. This isn't a grappler's match.
Huge elbow drop.
Fantastic. The cover, hooking that outer leg.
3 count.
He is your winner, the Spotlight, Logan Knight. Ladies and gentlemen, what a matchup that was. The Spotlight is bringing something into the new year, but that's not all we have. We have another singles competition coming your way. The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
gentlemen, this is going to be a fantastic in-ring competition here tonight as the Dark Redeemer takes on the massive legend. It is Father Padge taking on the new and renewed Gunmetal Gray.
You know, I have known Gray for a very long time. I have watched him grow in the ring. He is a former WWX heavyweight champion, and he is a former cruiserweight champion and former tag team champion. So he is definitely not going to be an easy person to get over with.
Not only that, but also former Empire Pro Wrestling tag team champion is Gunmetal Gray alongside Christian Temple, the Rebel Hearts. And of course, former entitled brethren, the Father Padge and Gunmetal Gray. This is going to be a war.
Now, these are two members that used to be a team in the entitled, but that seems to have disbanded, and now they are facing each other.
Now, you know, you see Marvelous Mike Andrews, you see Christian Temple accompanying him at ringside, of course. Gunmetal Gray, of course, new and reformed in his ways, looking to pick up victories now in UWO and RDW.
This is definitely a man that I have reached out to personally because I wanted him and Christian Temple here. They are a great tag team as well as great singles competitors.
And Justin Gray, he doesn't get the opportunity to show off the singles capability a lot in Oklahoma City, but he's getting the opportunity tonight. Look at this. The speed of Justin Gray is electric.
Father Padge trying to slow him down a bit.
You can only run so fast into a brick wall, Brent.
Don't have to mention walls around me. I know it.
Absolutely. Christian Temple is checking on Justin Gray there. And you notice Christian Temple and Mike Andrews, they're doing their best to really stay out of this competition. Justin Gray said, I want this one for me. We'll see if that stays the case, though.
Father Padge staying on top of things, slowing Gray down.
Back elbow now. Into the
big
boot.
kick to the face.
Disgusting. Padge off the ropes.
Leg drop.
Brother going for the cover.
Just the 2 count.
And what do you think has to be going through the mind of Father Padge to see his former compadres in Christian Temple and Mike Andrews cheering for the fact that he didn't get the job done?
Well, Father Padge being in this business for a long time, he knows how it is. He knows how cutthroat it is. And he sees where the talent's at, and he's trying to just stay on top.
Absolutely. Padge now. Irish whip out of the corner. Reverse Justin Gray. He has control. Look at that. Like a speeding bullet.
Gray is not one to use his body as a weapon.
Justin Gray. Oh my gosh. Look at the speed. I am everything. Color me impressed here, Brett.
Barely getting out of the way there.
Color me impressed. I mean, I understand Father Padge. He's very agile, especially for as long as he's been doing this. But I got to tell you, Justin Gray, there's something special about this guy.
Now, this is a man that I have reffed several. Oh, here we go for another pinfall. Just a 2. But I have reffed several of his matches, and it is hard to keep up. I'm not sure what they're chanting, but it seems to be inappropriate.
I think it's making Mike Andrews feel really good, and whatever that means, I
don't approve. I do not approve.
I respect that, Mr. Wall. I respect it. Padge now has Justin Gray set up on that top turnbuckle.
Gray with a boot.
Boot right to the skull there of Padge. Justin
Set
Gray.
up.
Oh, he's going for that tornado DDT. Look at this.
Oh, and he got it.
He still managed to get the job done.
One of the most dangerous moves in the business. Oh, and he just gets a 2 count.
Where did you learn to count, Rap? That was 3. That was 3.
Justin Gray going to the top here.
Oh, went for the swanton and missed.
And Father Padge, he has an advantage here. He has to be able to capitalize off of it.
I just setting him up. Oh,
Black Mass. I've been on the
Here we
receiving
go.
end of that one. Go for the cover here. That's
And
it.
that is 3.
He is your winner, the Dark Redeemer, Father Patch.
You better answer my phone call.
You better watch out.
Why am I done? You not?
Get your man and leave. Get your man and go.
What else I gotta do?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a bad day at the office for the Rebel Hearts and marvelous Mike Andrews. But we're going to go ahead and keep the action rolling here tonight. The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Yeah, we did.
And her opponent. Hailing from out of this world, she is the Midwest Martian, Nubira.
Well, Brent, I got to tell you, this will be my very first time seeing the Midwest Martian in action here tonight, live at Red Dirt Wrestling.
I have seen her quite a few times, and it looks like they are just getting ready to get started. There is the bell, and here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this lock applied here from Luna Nightshade, transitioning to a side headlock from Nubira as we start this matchup off. Brent, what can you tell me about the Midwest Martian?
Well, Well, I know she has done all of her training up in the Kansas area, and she has traveled across to Amarillo, Texas. She is the former Top of Texas ladies champion, and here she is here tonight taking on our #1 contender in UWO for the ladies championship, Luna Nightshade.
Of course, and Luna Nightshade will be taking on Nova Phoenix on January 14th live at UWO Parade of Champions in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Make sure you get your tickets for that soon and check it out on Facebook.com/Unified Wrestling Oklahoma.
The fans spoke up in that match, and it will be a last ladies standing match for that title.
Wow, what an announcement here tonight from Mr. Brent Wall. I can't wait for that one.
It is going to be one that, let's just see. Luna says she has 9 lives. How many is she willing to take to get that title?
Absolutely. Nabira now. See this wrist lock applied here, maintaining control of the left arm.
Whoa. And that is the quickness of Luna.
Wait a minute.
Whoa, and another.
That was incredibly innovative out of Luna Nightshade. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. This judo throw of sorts, utilizing the arm. The leverage of Luna Nightshade, phenomenal action.
Oh, and it looks like Nabira reversing it.
Wow. Nabira.
Oh.
Said she did a lot of her training up in Kansas, crash landing from out of this world, so to speak, and she's crash landed in Kansas, made her way to Oklahoma, Top of Texas ladies champion at one point or another. I mean, that's an impressive career that she's racked up here since she's made her way to Earth.
And just being in the business for about 2 years now, she has definitely made herself around.
Taken to professional wrestling like a glove on a hand. Look at this. Speaking of hands, Luna Nightshade is meeting some of Nabira's right to the chest. And I really like the fire that I'm seeing out of Nabira right now. She's taking it slow. She's keeping it at her pace until it's exploded the way we're seeing right now.
The quickness of the cat getting out of the way. Oh, huge chop.
Only a 2 count there. Nightshade now maintaining control. The rear chin lock. No, we're going for the surfboard stretch.
Oh, changing it up a bit.
Transitioning now. I thought we saw the grapplers match earlier on in the night, but it looks like Luna Nightshade, she's been studying it up as well.
I have seen Luna practicing with Derek James himself, and you know he was the teenage technician.
Not only that, he was a former UWO champion. That's a fantastic man to be associated with in Derek James. Oh, wait a minute.
Come on, that is disrespectful.
This is absolutely repulsive. And referee Candace Harding is now covered the face of Luna Nightshade with that jacket. Wait a minute.
And Luna had a second mask.
Another one. And the DDT. The cover.
And there you have it.
Here is your winner, Luna Nightshade. The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? Your savior is here. That's right, it's Chad Carney. An anonymous donor has flown me all the way out from sunny California to be with the filth of Oklahoma City and to be here with my favorite person, Walker Stewart. But now we have Red James coming to the ring. Red James intimidating Walker. Walker very clearly backing down from the much greater threat of Red James.
Hey, you're supposed to be playing. I don't need your rocking chair, Ronnie Morton.
Well, Red James doing Walker's job for him, announcing the RDW Brass Knuckles champion, Ronnie Morton, as he's coming down to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the RDW Brass Knuckles Championship. Introducing first the challenger. He is hailing from Brownsville, Texas, weighing in at 235 pounds, the foreman, Red James.
Your son sucks, by the way.
And your champion. He is hailing from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing in at 245 pounds, the RDW Brass Knuckles champion, Ronnie Morton.
Well, Walker not giving Crazy Charlie the respect he deserves by announcing him. Sick show of disrespect.
Listen.
Veteran presence here at UWO by Walker Stewart. Walker, how do you explain yourself?
Well, Chad, I'm back here at the broadcast booth. It's lovely to have you here tonight. And ladies
It
and
is
gentlemen,
lovely to have me here. I had to come all the way. I was having the greatest party in the Hollywood Hills. Do you understand me? And then thankfully just a big stack of cash showed up, flew me here, and now I'm having to cover for Brent Wall, who is doing just an absolutely atrocious job before me.
you're claiming an anonymous donor flew you in, Chad. That's very, we're going to have to talk about that later. Ladies and gentlemen, the RDW Brass Knuckles Championship is on the line, like I mentioned earlier on. Red James taking on Ronnie Morton. Ronnie now clothesline flattening Red James. Chad, it's been a minute since we've seen you here in Red Dirt Wrestling, all the way back to last year's New Year's Eve event. What are your thoughts on these two superstars here in Red James and Ronnie Morton?
Well, we're making it a tradition, aren't we? I guess I have nowhere better to be on New Year's, even though I keep attempting to be. But anyway, these two superstars, I mean, what can I say? These two are tailor-made for brawling, for fighting. They might just destroy each other here in the ring tonight for this championship.
And that's what it is about. It is all on the line. You can see the plunder in the background, the tables that have been destroyed earlier on for all the gold here in Red Dirt Wrestling. And tonight, Ronnie Morton, he is going to war against Red James.
Three. Come on, Red. Get in the ring, baby. Oh, confuse the hell out of you now.
Every second you're out of the ring, she's gonna hurt your head.
Red James now stalking around ringside, trying to prolong the inevitable against Rockin' Ronnie Morton, but this is going to be a pro wrestling matchup if you have ever seen it, folks. Red giving chase once again. Oh, Ronnie meets him here on the outside, though. Ronnie Morton chop right across the chest. And once again to Red James. This is absolutely brutal, Chad.
Yeah, giving these fans a show up close and personal, just making Red James' chest more red than it naturally is.
Ronnie Morton now shoving Red James back into this ring, but I wasn't sure if that was more of a shove or whether Red is trying to escape. But at the end of the day, oh, and a kick to the middle rope, right into the nether regions. He sends it into Ronnie Morton.
Smart move, crafty move, veteran move by Red James, just cutting off Ronnie Morton by kicking that middle rope and just getting back into the ring.
The last time that we saw Red James in championship action. He was facing off against Malik Mayfield for the CTC World's Undisputed Championship. You were there, Chad. And this matchup is no different for Red James. He is on a mission to pick up his very first championship in professional wrestling. Red James now kick right to that left knee of Ronnie Morton.
Of course, Red James only losing that contest for the CTC Championship because of the biased referee. But now maybe with an honorable and respectful referee like Crazy Charlie in the ring, Red James might actually have a chance to win this fair and square.
Well, Chad, that very well might be the very first thing I've heard you say positive about Crazy Charlie. Nevertheless, Red James in the corner, clothesline.
Well, I have to after you dissed him by not referencing that he was going to referee this great contest for a championship, Walker.
Yeah, I'm doing the best I can. It's my first time, Chad.
I don't need your rocking chair. Something man is old as Medicare.
Red James should probably stick to his day job.
Grandpa, what's wrong?
Red James has made the statement before. Ronnie Morton's age is higher than his IQ. That's what he's claimed. But I gotta tell you, Ronnie Morton, he is a fighter here, Chad.
The only thing Ronnie Morton's fighting is a bad case of arthritis, Walker.
Saying that he's gonna send him back to the rocking chair, says Red James. And now rocking Ronnie Morton. Look at that.
Yeah, Red James might be charged with elder abuse after tonight.
Ronnie Morton just stomping right on the hand of Red James. Absolute brutality in a UWO ring. And it looks like Rockin' Ronnie Morton has found his objective, and that is to keep targeting that right hand. That is a right hand that is used to throwing on a pair of brass knuckles. That's used to throwing down at the bar. Oh, right across the chest.
That shot echoing throughout the annals of this VFW here, as Red James taking time to call these stupid people of Oklahoma City. You just tell him exactly what he thinks of them, but I think he took too long there, Walker. It was jaw-jacking with the cameraman, and Ronnie Morton just came back, Irish whip into the corner.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is for the Brass Knuckles Championship. Last time we saw Ronnie Morton, he was taking on Father Patch and Ryan the Ripper Allen in a bloody brawl in a fair at UWO Parade of Champions back in December. And now he is looking to retain the championship once again against Red James, clubbing blow to the back of the skull.
Contest, Walker. Now you see Red James picking up that Brass Knuckles Championship, maybe looking to do some damage.
He very well may be looking to do that damage. And referee Crazy Charlie says he's not gonna stop Red James. Red James is at his own volition. Now taking the championship from Rockin' Ronnie Morton. And now the schoolboy roll-up. What is this? 3 count, and that's it.
Is Red James the new champion?
It is the case. Red James, the new RDW Brass Knuckles champion.
Well, Red James winning it with that roll-up, winning this brutal championship with a wrestling maneuver of all things.
And new RDW Brass Knuckles champion. horns on the chase, and we're going to have to see how that develops on social media and later on here tonight. But folks, that is not all. We have more singles competition. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And his opponent. Being accompanied to the ring by Gunmetal Gray and Marvelous Mike Andrews. Hailing from Attitude City, he has the epic heart, Christian Temple.
Well, look at this fine-looking coalition here of premier athletes. Mike Andrews has assembled the marvelous one himself of Christian Temple, Gunmetal Gray, and of course his superior managerial services. I'm a big fan of Marvelous Mike Andrews myself. I know my esteemed commentary partner maybe disagree with me, but I think he's one of the best managers here in Oklahoma, and in my opinion would be a way more competent referee, or owner rather, than someone like Brent Wall. I think he'd probably be a more competent referee than Brent Wall would be too, honestly.
Wow, it's like production can't get behind.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and this bell has sounded. This match is underway. Christian Temple taking on the mercenary Tank Bryson. It's been a long time since we've seen Christian Temple here in Red Dirt Wrestling. I want to take you back to September 11, 2021, where Christian Temple competed in the Red Dirt Rumble for the very first opportunity to become the RDW Ironman champion. Now that has been won by someone who we'll be seeing later on in the evening, that being the Ace of Blades, Ricky Wingrave. He's going one-on-one with Bo Betton for the RDW Ironman championship tonight. That's going to be a good one. Christian Temple with this Dragon Sleeper applied right now. Chad, I got to ask you, you were talking up a lot about Marvelous Mike Andrews, Gunmetal Gray, and Christian Temple. How do you think Christian Temple fares in a matchup of this nature against Tank Bryson?
Well, I mean, under a matchup of regular rules, I think Christian Temple has the advantage. I mean, Tank is, I mean, look at his slogan on the back. It says, destroy everything. Now, destroying everything may be fine and good and all, but you got to do it within the confines of a professional wrestling ring, which I think Christian Temple is more capable of.
Christian Temple has that hammerlock applied. A fantastic competitor is Christian Temple, champion everywhere that he's been, former KWA Tag Team Champion, former EPW Tag Team Champion. And now he is here taking on Tank Bryson. But of course, we talked about these Tag Team Championships. I don't know of many singles championships Christian Temple has won, especially not here in the state of Oklahoma, Chad. How do you think that plays into his mindset going into the matchup with Tank tonight?
Well, I mean, he's looking to prove himself. He's looking to prove that he can be a champion here in Oklahoma and around the world, around the country. And, I mean, with a coalition of, you know, like Gunmetal Gray and Mike Andrews around him, I think Christian Temple could go all the way straight to the top.
There is potential for anything here tonight, Chad. And I, for one, cannot wait to see how this goes down.
Christian Temple just seemingly dissecting the left arm of Tank here. Just manipulating him all around the ring.
And Marvelous Mike Andrews is having a fantastic time here tonight, Chad.
I'm having a fantastic time here as well. I mean, are you not?
Well, I'm having a good time. We're calling some great professional wrestling. Wait, what is... Mike Andrews has the microphone.
Malachi! Turn this thing off. Malachi! If you ever show your ugly face around here again, then this is exactly what's gonna happen. That's right. To you. That's right.
Wait a minute! That's the end of the match!
Well, Christian Temple was making some very fine points about how ugly Malachi is, and then this dishonorable hack just stole a win out from under him. Tank Bryson, more like Tank Dyson because he sucks.
Because Malachi is such an awful human being.
Terrible.
You would know. I got you these.
Christian Temple is completed!
That is what I am talking about. And the real winner tonight, folks, Christian
And they're pink.
Temple.
I know.
Thank you, Walter. Set it off for you. Don't put it back on.
Oh, baby,
My future has never been brighter, unlike a certain spotlight around here.
Is it 'cause I killed
baby,
him?
home now.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a matchup that was. But we have more for you here tonight. The following contest is a championship match set for one fall.
Yeah, you're gonna lose. I love you, but you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, the show falls apart. The champion.
Time for the bow show! That's right! Bow show! Bow show!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the RDW Iron Man
Yeah. Ricky, Mr. Wingrave.
Chris?
It's we're gonna use first names, are we? It's been quite a year for you, hasn't it? Like, you started this year and you were right up there. You were right up there with Drake. You owned this company, and now last time you were reffing when you were here? It's good, yeah, it's funny, isn't it? It's funny. He's good. He's good ref. I remember when he was a good ref. It's true. Kind of hard in that kill. I won't call it a skirt, but that kill.
Thank you.
But now you fancy yourself a challenger to the Iron Man Championship.
I think that's a mistake.
Does he look like an Iron Man to you guys?
No.
Yeah. See? I'm sorry, Mr. Wingrave, but you just don't seem to match the quality. You're not made of iron, and, I'm not going to check to see if you're a man or not, but I will say that before this night is over, this man right here is going to show you two things. He's going to show you, one, why he is the Iron Man champion, and number two, he's going to show you who's your daddy.
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Ring that bell.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a question I often find myself asking: who is your daddy? Tonight, we are going to find out the answer as the Bo Show, Bo Benton, takes on none other than Ricky Wingrave.
Why do you find yourself asking that question?
It is not time for those sorts of questions right now, Chad. There's another question in the ring. Who is your daddy? We're going to figure that out.
Well, the Bo Show, Bo Benton is, certainly looks to maybe have the power advantage here against Ricky Wingrave. But, Ricky going for that stomp, evening the odds, now going behind, just trying to control the arm. The Bo Show, Bo Benton.
If there's one thing that Bo Benton knows how to do, it's take control of his opponents. But here's the deal, Chad. Trained by none other than Manny Fernandez, Texas wrestling legend, former tag team champion alongside Dusty Rhodes. Bo Benton, a phenomenal competitor in all regards. Ricky Wingrave, though, does have the experience advantage on him. So it's really a toss-up between these two right now.
Bo Benton also sporting a new look, Walker, maybe signifying making a change in his wrestling style and maybe his outlook on life.
Potentially so.
What are you thinking, Walker?
Well, there's potential for that all around. We said it ourselves tonight. New year, new me. Red Dirt Wrestling is all about reinvention and changes. Bo Benton debuting a new look here tonight. However, some things may change. Some things stay the same. Bo Benton wants to hold on to the RDW Iron Man title.
Well, he has a hell of a challenger, Ricky Wingrave here. As ever, the crafty and savvy veteran as you can find here in Oklahoma, a former owner of the company. Just imagine all the things, all the experience Ricky Wingrave has gone through.
Well, we mentioned in the last matchup about September 11th, 2021, where Ricky Wingrave became the very first RDW Iron Man champion. He knows what it takes to climb the mountain to become the Iron Man in Red Dirt Wrestling. Can he accomplish it tonight? That is the question. There are a couple of questions that have been posed here tonight, Chad. We're trying to find out the answers. Oh, big spinning heel kick attempt. Step up enziguri there. Ricky Wingrave, absolutely phenomenal.
Great move by Ricky, getting the big Bo Show off his feet, rocking him with that just enziguri off of the failed gut kick attempts.
It is devastating and it is intimidating.
Now just arm drags him across the ring.
It's quite a challenge, taking 17 men at one time, Chad.
What do you know about taking 17 men at one time, Walker?
Can't say that I know much about it, but moving on.
I've heard the stories.
Ricky Wingrave. Oh, kick right to the gut to Bo Benton. Front chancery here, Ricky. Oh! Big brain buster there. And that cannot feel good.
Look at this, Bo just getting back up to his feet, just eating that brain buster for breakfast.
And he's looking to have lunch and dinner right now as well. And for dessert, the Iron Man Championship back in his grasp. Look at this. Benton now, hip toss. Kick right to the gut. Can he do it? Lifting him up, suplex to Ricky Wingrave. The Ace of Blades is in a troubling position right now, Chad.
Bo Benton posing that question once again. Who is your daddy? And now Bo Benton maybe looking to teach Ricky a lesson.
Oh, going for the clothesline, missing it though. Spinning clothesline.
A lot of power behind that spinning discus lariat, knocking the Bo Show off his feet once again. Let's see if Ricky can capitalize off this momentum, Walker.
He's letting that rage overtake him right now, Chad.
Well, sometimes that can be a good thing. Sometimes you gotta tap into that inner primal rage and just use it to maim or hurt your opponent so you can win.
Hey, but sometimes it can cost you. The cover being made here from Bo Benton. The cover, 2, and a 3 count. That's it, that's it.
Here is your winner, and still RDW Iron Man champion, the Bo Show, Bo Benton.
Mr. Wingrave, I am not going to deny that you beat 17 other men to win this championship the first time. The thing is, you couldn't beat this one. There's one champ right here. Who's your daddy?
Bo's your daddy. Bo's your daddy. Bo's your daddy. What's the matter, Richie? Did you get a mission?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think Ricky Wingrave has a couple of things that he needs to work on professionally and personally, but I gotta tell you, we have one more matchup for you. The following contest is your main event of the evening. Making his way to the ring, hailing from the chicken coop, is Little Pecker.
All the other ones been big. That's all I'm getting. Is he big?
And his opponent. Hailing from Jackson, Mississippi, weighing in
here at the broadcast booth, and while I was in the middle of the ring, I heard quite the exclamation from you when Lil Pecker made his way through the curtain. You don't seem too happy to see the man hailing from the chicken coop here in RDW tonight.
Walker, you know for a fact that I would rather walk a mile through broken glass than have to look at Little Pecker for even 10 seconds. It's truly revolting. Hopefully, what I proclaim as the drippiest midget of all time, Mr. Nice Guy, can teach the Little Pecker a thing or two about a thing or two, if you catch my drift, Walker.
Well, potentially so, but Lil Pecker, he has some drip to him as well, so to speak.
I wish he was dripping blood. You know, if you cut off a chicken's head, it actually runs around for a second. Without its head, the body runs around by itself for a while.
That's why they say chicken with the head cut off, right?
I think Mr. Nice Guy should employ a strategy similar to this.
Well, that is quite violent, but the truth is, ladies and gentlemen, it is Dwarfinator rules. Anything goes here tonight. That very well could be the case. Go over the cover here, hooking the inner leg. Only a 2 count there, says referee Robin.
What does the Dwarfinator rule say? Who do you think it gives an advantage to more in this contest?
I'd have to imagine both competitors are highly skilled in the Dwarfinator rules category. Of course, Mr. Nice Guy and Lil Pecker, both competitors over at Extreme Dwarfinators Wrestling. Now going for the cover here once again. Only a 2 count, and referee Robin, she's gonna have her hands full in this matchup, so to speak. Putting the boots to a Lil Pecker. It's gotta feel absolutely devastating if you are Lil Pecker. You know, usually in UWO and Red Dirt Wrestling, we have seen Lil Pecker go to war multiple times, but typically against people of a larger size. Do you think that those matchups against larger competitors have prepared him for a match against Mr. Nice Guy?
Nothing can prepare you for the absolute dripscosity of Mr. Nice Guy. I mean, look at that. I mean, he's on the floor right now. Mr. Pecker's rolling. Did I just describe him Mr. to Little Pecker? I'm so sorry for giving him even an iota of respect like that. But Mr. Nice Guy has got to come back here. I mean, Little Pecker is just dissecting him in this ring.
Oh, and a headbutt. The beak right to the nuggets of Mr. Nice Guy.
The ref needs to check on Mr. She needs to give a stoppage or something. 5 minutes to the competitor who's just suffered a blatant low blow at the hands of this Little Pecker. Come on, Walker. I mean, how can you stand by and watch as Little Pecker just makes waste of the sanctity of the rule book?
Well, this is our main event. This is the match that these men signed up for here tonight. Lil Pecker and Mr. Nice Guy, Extreme Dwarfinator Wrestling rules. Now Lil Pecker picking up Mr. Nice Guy, trying to, and he has him by the chest. This is absolute brutality.
Lil Pecker just jaw-jacking with anyone he sees. We're running in and spearing Mr. Nice Guy in the corner.
We're seeing a war here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and a bulldog. Lil Pecker, and I thought he was going for a cover, but this is absolutely disrespectful.
I see that in my nightmares.
It's not only your nightmares, Chad, the nightmares of Mr. Nice Guy. And that's a wet floor sign. And you did just see he went right to the bathroom.
He wet the floor, and now he's got the wet floor sign.
Lil Pecker now, setting that up. It's quite respectful and responsible of Lil Pecker, and you have to appreciate that, Chad.
I would never use respect and Little Pecker in the same sentence, ever, Walker. that I can't believe that you just did.
This rear chin lock is applied right now, and of course, oh, look at this, Mr. Nice Guy. Oh, he had the wet floor sign.
What a smart move by Mr. Nice Guy, just collapsing that wet floor sign and then using it, just bouncing it off of Little Pecker's head.
Utilizing this signage to Lil Pecker, absolute brutality from this man. Oh, right to the small of the back.
First targeting the head of Little Pecker and now the shaft, and now he's just hitting him in the gut and the head again.
Mr. Nice Guy, what is he looking for here, Chad? It looks like he has this maneuver scouted, whatever he is.
Well, he might be looking to do some more damage with that wet floor sign.
Oh, look at this, press right to the sternum.
He's not nice.
The crowd said it himself, he's not too nice, and
he looks pretty nice to me, Walker. I mean, look at those expert gyrations.
Oh, and
well, it looks like he had some difficulty clearing over the ginormous Little Pecker. Ended up just bashing him with the sign again. And, oh!
That's oxymoronic.
Falcon arrow from Mr. Nice Guy.
And once again, it looks like he's trying to go back to the wheelhouse here. Skip the theatrics. Look at that. Oh my, right to the rib cage.
Springboard splash right there. Assisted with the wet floor sign.
The cover, 2 count from referee Robin.
So we got a Robin and we got a Pecker in the ring. We got 2 birds and then a Nice Guy.
I mean, you'd have to imagine there might be some collusion, but I'm not too certain on that front.
Pecker, I hardly know.
Suplex. And another one, a second suplex of the night. Could he be looking for a third one? The 3 mini amigos.
You know what 3 amigos is in Spanish, Walker?
What does that mean, Chad?
Tres amigos.
Speaking of 3, Lil Pecker is taking some umbrage with our official for the evening, not believing in her ability to count.
Why you like her? Because she comes slow and back.
Rear chin lock now into the rear naked choke, and he has the grapevine almost completely applied here.
Now he's just letting go, deciding to move to a different strategy against Mr. Nice Guy. Do some damage with that sign.
And he does, look at that. All 130 pounds of Mr. Nice Guy crashing to the mat. And back to the plunder goes Lil Pecker. Well, that beak is stiff.
Very wise move by Little Pecker there, giving himself a concussion before Mr. Nice Guy can.
And Lil Pecker seemed slightly apprehensive to begin using weaponry in this matchup, but as soon as Mr. Nice Guy went to the fray, all holds became unbarred. Look at that shoulder thrust. Mr. Nice Guy not feeling good right now. Look at this. Oh, Insecurity.
Little Pecker ran right into that one, right into the waiting feet of Mr. Nice Guy. Should have seen it coming with how bright his feet are, those drippy shoes of his, Walker.
Absolutely.
But now Mr. Nice Guy looking to bring more plunder into this matchup.
Oh, and this is absolutely disgusting and detestable. I think I see Ryan the Ripper's.
Well, what's more disgusting than watching Little Pecker do his quote-unquote thing inside the ring? That what a sick sentence that is. I'm glad Mr. Nice Guy is taking the bats,
the
taking
baseball
the boots.
bats. It's Ryan the Ripper's baseball bat. That's what I was trying to talk about. This is a hard match to call, ladies and gentlemen.
You were just so disgusted
at the sight of Little Pecker that you just were repulsed. It's okay, I understand. That's what happens to me every time I see this Nightmare Gremlin's face in that stupid song. Ah, damn it, I hate him.
What is he looking for here, Mr. Nice Guy?
Looking to maybe damage Little Pecker.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are just moments away from 2023, and the ball might be dropping sooner than expected. Oh my gosh! Ladies and gentlemen, we are here in the new year of 2023. Welcome and goodbye to Mr. Nice Guy, because Lil Pecker, he's looking to put the boots to him right now. No.
Mr. Nice Guy hasn't gotten a win since last year. He really needs this win right here. And look, he's just picking up and then slamming Little Pecker, using the leverage off of Little Pecker, and just slamming him into the ground with that baseball bat.
Oh, this is absolutely despicable. Mr. Nice Guy utilizing that baseball bat to Lil Pecker. Wait a minute. No, this is... I don't know. We might have to contact air traffic control. Oh my gosh!
It's a diving fist to the head from Mr. Nice Guy to the outside onto Little Pecker. This match has devolved into chaos. What a way to start off the new year of 2023 with Mr. Nice Guy kicking Little Pecker's little behind around OKC.
And Mr. Nice Guy and Lil Pecker, they're trading shots here tonight. This match has gone all around the VFW post 926. Wait a minute, that's a fork. He has a fork.
Oh, that dirty, cheating, lying Little Pecker. Disgusting use of a fork there.
But it's all legal, ladies and gentlemen. It is all legal in a matchup of this nature.
Just a sick freak digging that fork deep in the forehead of Mr. Nice Guy. I mean, he's a nice guy, Walker. Come on, he doesn't deserve this.
You can't have it.
This souvenir.
Not yours. It's not yours.
Oh, trash can lid right across the skull.
Just rolling the trash can lid into the Little Pecker of Mr. Nice Guy.
What a sentence. Pecker now. Back to the plunder he goes, trying to find his way. Look at this, the cookie sheets.
Just bashing those cookie sheets, just giving him a meeting in the middle with his brain in between, making a cookie sheet sandwich out of Mr. Nice Guy's head. Little Pecker needs to be stopped. Little Pecker needs to be corralled.
Well, it's hard to corral a free-range Pecker.
Is the Little Pecker grass-fed, you think?
He's feeding something. Is that Cole?
Why throw rocks in the rocks?
He's throwing rocks at his rocks here, Chad.
Little Pecker employing the dirtiest strategies in the game, just hurling a bag of rocks. I mean, that's lethal, Walker. That could kill somebody.
I know, I've seen it. And Mr. Nice Guy, he's putting the boots to Lil Pecker now out of the corner. What is he looking for at this point? Oh, well, that's completely inappropriate.
Oh, come on. We're in a match with a man named Little Pecker, and you're saying that Mr. Nice Guy's antics are inappropriate?
Little Pecker is a chicken. Thank you very much, Chad.
That's the ugliest chicken I've seen in my entire life, Walker. That can't possibly be a chicken, unless it's like some sort of deformed Chernobyl chicken that I don't know about. But I know everything, Walker. I went to Yale. Stupid fans and Oklahoma City and this VFW, trying to put their energy into Little Pecker. A lot of people in OKC very much relating to Little Pecker and his struggles.
The crowd chanting for Mr. Nice Guy now. Sorry for Little Pecker. Mr. Nice Guy, however, has just caused the head to rock of his opponent here tonight.
Those ears have got to be ringing.
Mr. Nice Guy now, he's ascending to the top. High risk, high reward. The reward is grand for a man like Mr. Nice Guy.
What's he looking for here, Walker?
Oh, going for a splat. Look at the athleticism of Mr. Nice Guy. A spear from Little Pecker.
Well, high risk, high reward offense. You see why it's called high risk there, landing on his feet, but then just caught with a spear.
And he tried to count his own 3, and I believe that is the job of the woman in the stripes there, Chad.
Make it a hall midget match.
Little Pecker, I think, is trying to persuade the referee into calling the match in his favor.
Well, I believe it's for calling it on her knees, and she does. This is incredibly. She is calling the matchup on her knees, Chad. She is on her knees.
Well, now Little Pecker is
for Little Pecker
over Robin the ref.
What has happened here in Red Dirt Wrestling?
Oh, Mr. Nice Guy just threw that sheet like a frisbee into Little Pecker's stomach, stunning him, and then hit him with a big shot.
Robin the ref is back and standing, and Mr. Nice Guy is requesting some assistance here.
Now Mr. Nice Guy he's being smart, Walker. He's trying to get into the ref's favor.
Is this a bias on the path of referee Robin?
Oh, so it's okay when Little Pecker tries to persuade the referee to do his doing, but it's not okay when Mr. Nice Guy does it. That's a serious double standard here, Walker.
Little Pecker might have had a little bit of logic to it. I mean, having a smaller official for a midget match. The boot right to the skull. Oh, but Little Pecker is absolutely, oh no, Mr. Nice Guy completely unfazed by that boot. I thought he tried to get it. Mr. Nice Guy jumping Kamengiri.
Well, he squared it up and then he hit his mark exactly where he meant to. Dropping him with that big kick. Looks like he's trying to remove the turnbuckle now.
Doing everything he can to try and remove this turnbuckle pad here is Mr. Nice Guy, and now, shoving it in the face of Little Pecker. It looks like we're taking Little Pecker all around the world here tonight, a tour of the islands. Oh, and look at this, scraping the beak across the rope, Chad. That's despicable.
Yeah, that beak and those eyes just grinding them across those steel cables. Those are steel cables, by the way, Walker. They are not ropes. That is a misnomer.
Happy New Year's, everybody.
Mr. Nice Guy once again going for those turnbuckle pads. A great strategy, especially in a no-disqualification contest. Now just embarrassing Little Pecker.
The garbage can now placed into the ropes.
I think Mr. Nice Guy gave up on taking off that turnbuckle pad and instead very smartly pivoted into just having a trash can there. Wise improvisation.
Well, he realized how much extra time that it was taking him, and I understand how. Oh, not the chicken nuggets.
Oh, his eggs are getting scrambled, Walker.
And just completely embarrassing referee Robin.
Well, I mean, to be fair, she wasn't doing a great job calling the contest. I think Mr. Nice Guy just took out some of his pent-up frustrations on the referee.
And now we don't have an official. Oh, it looks like we do. Referee Candace Harding is in the ring now.
Yeah, shredded chicken.
This is a shredded chicken. And referee Candace Harding does not know what to make of the plunder in the ring.
Well, Mr. Nice Guy taking out his second official. Well, you heard it here. Mr. Nice Guy.
Chad, this is definitely one of the moments in professional wrestling.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Walker. Truly, one for the ages.
This is, there's nowhere else I would rather be on my New Year's Eve.
They flew me in. I was at a party with Brad Pitt.
And
But
Mr.
here
Nice
we go,
Guy
Mr. Nice Guy.
to the Hollywood Hills.
What a move. Spinning frog splash on the top
The
rope.
referee, she's coming too. Referee Robin, she's gonna do it. 1, 2. Oh, and what? It was a 3. Oh, does that count there, Chad?
I think it should. Robin clearly counted 3.
Oh, she's
There he
ringing
is,
the bell.
Calling for the bell. That's it. Mr. Nice Guy has vanquished Little Pecker. He beat Little Pecker within an inch of his life. Not unlike Walker Stewart when he's lonely on a Saturday night.
I'm the new face. You're not getting rid of me.
Mr. Nice Guy says he's here to stay. I, for one, welcome our new drip dwarven overlord, Mr. Nice Guy.